In the journey of life, many believe that spiritual pursuits should begin only after retirement or renunciation. But the truth taught by saints is actually the opposite. Paramartha must be pursued right in the thick of daily responsibilities. Escaping worldly duties is not true renunciation. Overcoming attachment while being in the world is. Today's reflection, anchored in a powerful incident from Sant Vishobha Khechar, shows that even a yogi living in the wilderness recognized the supreme value of devotion practiced within worldly life. Pursue spirituality amid the bustle of worldly life. Some people behave deceitfully and justify it as a pragmatic necessity. Such unprincipled behavior cannot be accepted as proper, nor will it give ultimate satisfaction. It will not contribute to spiritual advancement. Renouncing practical life and becoming a recluse with the object of repudiating liabilities cannot be treated as spiritually prompted renunciation. The shackles of attachment are not forcibly severed, but should genuinely and naturally drop off. Suppose a person, disgusted with the trials and travails of family life, retires to the forest. Even there, he builds a hut for shelter from the elements, collects faggots to build a fire against cold, clears the land to keep out reptiles, and so on. And on top of this, he worries about all these when he goes to beg alms. What is all this but a variant of the house and family life that he sought to escape from? The real trouble is not with the kind of things or life, but with the attachment we bear for them. They cease to be harmful or painful the moment we stop feeling concern for them. Unconcern takes off the sting. It is incorrect and honestly unwise to defer paramartha to old age and the period of retirement. It is to be pursued while one is still active in the bustle of life. In the tumult, we have to be vigilantly aware of the ultimate goal of human life, namely, the attainment of God. So keep the mind fixed on the goal even as you go through life's turmoils. When sensuous pleasures and subjects distract you from thoughts of God, be alert and gently bring the mind back to Him. Surrender yourself to Him with the fervor of one yielding to a sensuous attraction. Disabuse the mind of prepossessions and prejudices, and judge impartially the degree of your surrender to sensuous pleasures and thoughts. Do we not bow to the orders, even the whims of the employer or the superior? What we do to earn livelihood, should we hesitate to do to attain the divine, the overlord of the universe? It is easier by far, for it costs no money, needs no article or thing. We can mentally submit to Him the moment we feel like doing so. One who thinks, I belong to Rama. Everything that happens is by Rama's will. Will find himself always and automatically vigilant about allegiance to God and of worldly temptations. Personal reflection, Sant Vishobha Khechar. Vishobha Khechar was once a fierce yogi, deeply immersed in his spiritual austerities and, quite secluded from worldly life. He practiced intense penance in cremation grounds and remote areas, honestly detesting society and even the path of Bhakti Marga. However, when the deeply devoted Sant Namdev came to meet him, something changed. Namdev, full of humility and nama, approached Vishobha with reverence, chanting the name of Vitthala. Vishobha initially ridiculed him, but as Namdev continued to speak and radiate divine love, Vishobha's hardened ascetic mind began to melt. He saw in Namdev the true renunciant, not someone who had left the world, but one who lived in the world without attachment, immersed in nama and filled with love. This encounter transformed Vishobha Khechar forever. He realized that spirituality was not a matter of physical seclusion, but of inner detachment and remembrance of God. He renounced his earlier scorn and became a devotee himself, affirming that even amid worldly duties, one could live in God. True spirituality does not require us to flee from the world. It asks us really to transform our inner posture while we remain active in it. Renunciation is not in running away from duties, but in detaching from desire and ego right amid those duties. Sant Vishobha Khechar's transformation under the influence of Namdev illustrates this beautifully. Even the most austere yogi recognized the power of devotion practiced in the very middle of prapancha. Let us remember, God is not distant from the marketplace, the home, or the workplace. He is present wherever His name is remembered sincerely. Whether we are earning a living, caring for family, or handling responsibilities, what matters most is the direction of the heart. A mind turned toward Rama, even in the bustle of daily life, is more precious than 1,000 outward renunciations. So, let us live our worldly lives with spiritual intent, anchored in Nama, and walk with the awareness. I belong to Rama, my life is for Him,